Now trending in the news, Lady Gaga. Yeah. Tearful confession. I regret selling my soul to the dark forces of the Illuminati, i.e., Essenism. Oh, you know the word. It's right there on the screen. Is anybody surprised by this? I mean, I always thought that broad sold her soul to the devil. I've always had that thought, not so far in the back of my mind. I remember looking at her and thinking, that broad is very mid and not all that talented. She must have made a pact with Satan. It turns out she did. Big shocker there. At the end of 2017, pop star Lady Gaga opened up for the first time about being a member of the Illuminati. Yeah, she's one of those lovely, wonderful people that is being paid to spread the message. Yeah, in her work and through using her platform as a, pop star to spread her particular form of activism, which isn't her activism, but it's somebody else's. And in return, she gets a lot of money, gets fame. Lovely. Oh, man! Gaga had to postpone her Joanne tour in Europe due to severe pain. Woo! Turns out now she's suffering some physical ailments. I wonder if there's a connection. So Lady Gaga has long suffered from fibromyalgia. FMS. What is that anyway? I've heard about that. It's like a joint pain thing, like similar to severe arthritis or something. I don't know. She believes that her long-term illness is the result of allowing dark forces to enter her body. Well, I'm sure she's had a lot of forces enter her body, if you know what I mean. How dark they are, that's a question open to interpretation. I don't know. She likes dark meat or light. When she sold her soul to the Illuminati. I see. Go on. Continue. A secret organization that, imagine that, worships Satan. Early in her career. And you think that there isn't some kind of efficacy, that there isn't some kind of reality, that there isn't some kind of reality to these types of pacts, these types of contracts. Go check this broad's picture out and then listen to her music and then tell me that she became famous from her looks and her music. Get out of here! Gaga shared candidly in the documentary Gaga, 5'2", Portrait of a Troubled Star. Didn't she make her first appearance on like dancing or some kind of dance contest? Didn't she start out as like a dancer and not a very good one? Interesting. The film's production staff revealed that Gaga recalled meeting with a Catholic priest. I see. By the way, the Catholic Church is the go-to when you want to exorcise a demon. Just so you know. To discuss eliminating the dark forces she had invited into her body. It's an obvious joke there I'm not going to make. I already did it once. During satanic rituals when she first started. So interesting. Yeah, her early singing career. She recounted how she first joined the Illuminati by offering them her soul. I'd say she got a bargain. Have you listened to this broad talk? There ain't much going on upstairs, yo. I think she got a good deal. I don't think her soul is worth very much in the first place. That engagement, I mean, that she would sign up for this kind of bargain shows that, I think. Shows her quality. It's not very high. That engagement took place at a club in New York, because, of course it did. Lower East Side in 2006, after she finished performing. Wow. Wow. Is anybody surprised that Lady Gaga is admitting that she signed a pact with the devil and that she outright believes that her success doesn't come from any talent she has, which if you listen to her sing, look at her dancing, she doesn't have much. She already acknowledges just because she signed a pact with the Dark One. Great. Yeah, I just got off stage. It was a nice show. Yeah, nice, not great. I received a lot of applause and love from the audience, but it wasn't the kind of applause and love that would make me millions of dollars. No. I had to sign a contract with Beelzebub for that. I was outside lighting a cigarette and thinking about doing some more cocaine. So she's a degenerate scumbag. Lovely. Well, of course. I mean, all these people are. I'm wanting more. Oh, really? Wanting more what? More cocaine or more adoration from the crowd? I don't think you're going to get any more with your level of talent, honey. About everything, then a rather young grandfather in a Western suit appeared. Isn't that interesting? The moment that she was visualizing that she wanted more, the very person that could give it to her just magically appeared, almost as if by magic, as if he was able to read her mind and knew what she wanted at that exact moment, and that if he offered it to her at that exact moment, at her weakest, all revved up on coke and booze and whatever else she was taking, that she would agree to it. It's so interesting. He leaned against the wall, smoked a cigarette, and said to me, I think you have everything you need. Do you want that? And Lady Gaga replied, I asked, what was that? He smiled and said, everything. Success, reputation, wealth, power. Do you want it all? So interesting. She was just thinking about that. Yeah. So amazing how these dark forces always seem to appear at the very moment you are weakest and most open to accepting them into your life. I looked at him curiously. I don't understand him. Then he just stood there and sang one of his songs that I used to sing before. I stared at him as if he were a black pearl fished from the deepest ocean. So some old grandfatherly dude in a three-piece suit that's extremely outdated, extremely dated suit, who wears three-piece suits anymore, walks up to her, starts singing in a mesmerizing tone that's almost hypnotic. I knelt down and asked him whom I should praise. It's interesting that that was her natural response. I looked him straight in the eye and said I wanted it all. I told him I would do anything. By the way, I believe this happened. I absolutely positively believe this happened. 100%. Look at this chick. Mid as mid can be, and mid in talent as well. Gaga believes that her chronic fibromyalgia is a result of selling her soul to the Illuminati. There's a cost. There's consequences. What'd you think? These weren't gonna curve into your death, sweetheart? Oh, no. You take these kind of dark forces into your life, they have a deleterious effect on your mind, on your body. Before meeting that man, Gaga had little success in business. And she received very little public recognition, and she mainly performed in bars and late-night clubs. Then, all of a sudden, right after this meeting, Gaga was able to compose music and achieve everything she'd ever dreamed of. Suddenly, her ability to create stellar music and her creativity and her imagination just blew up, almost as if somebody had played around with the plumbing and the circuitry up there and improved it in some way. But there's a cost. But she had to trade one thing, which was her own soul. Whatever. She wasn't using it anyway, apparently. In addition to what happened at Mercury Lounge in New York City that night, Gaga signed a deal with the man, the grandfatherly dude in the three-piece suit, and immediately realized that success was certain. Interesting how she immediately knew that was the case. Of course, at the cost of her soul. Gaga was able to create music that made her famous to famous collaborators, where before, up until that point, with all her hard work and trying, the value just wasn't there. But suddenly, the value just materialized. And the product she was producing was so much higher in quality, and her singing was so much better, and her creativity was so much more. Somehow, just out of nowhere, she had the talent that she didn't have prior. Interesting. Yeah, it made her famous to collaborators, producers, and promoters in the music industry. Within a year, she became one of the best-selling artists in the world. His promise came true very quickly. At first, I thought we had a good team, but that didn't last long before I started to fall into misery. Yeah, imagine that. Gaga had been struggling with conflicts and contradictions taking place in her body for many years, i.e. her fibromyalgia. Gee, I wonder where that came from out of the blue. On the other hand, they have to perform, and she has to struggle with these dark forces. Gaga has suffered from fibromyalgia, a chronic pain condition, for many years, but it only began after she made the agreement with the old chap. She's a typical example of the fight to escape the industry controlled by the Illuminati and break deals with dark forces. By the way, she's not the first person. Jimi Hendrix supposedly also made such a deal. She's not the only person in the music industry. There's a lot of stories about people in the music industry signing these kind of contracts and getting famous afterwards and dying an untimely death. They can give you special abilities, outer beauty, talent, and wealth for a while, but it doesn't last long. Yeah, I hope she's invested and saved. This is why so many people who venture into the dark arts are so unhappy. None of it's natural, and hence none of it can last. They flash like a morning star, yeah, but as they say with the candle that burns at both ends, it burns twice as bright but for half as long. And then go out because they commit suicide or destroy themselves with banned substances. Yeah! Anyway, in 2017, Lady Gaga had to postpone her Joanne tour in Europe because of severe pain that affected her ability to perform. Yeah, we haven't been hearing much about Lady Gaga the past few years, have we? I think we know why. In a post from her official Instagram page, which features a photo of her holding a cross and praying, she said that she has always been honest about her health and mental condition, and that she has searched for many years to get to the root cause of the problem. Well, we know what the problem is. I love how these people who sign these kind of contracts, who make these kind of agreements, who welcome these dark forces into their lives and get rewarded for it, just think they can turn around and buck the contract. Well, now I'm going to embrace God. I'm going to take God into my life, and he'll kick out Satan, and Satan will no longer have a hold on my soul. No, sweetheart, sorry. Nah, doesn't work that way. You might be able to do that with marriage. That might work for you with the U.S. government, but the dark powers, Mephistopheles, he's not going to let you out of that contract, okay? You're dealing with a different governing body, one that is not gynocentric and won't kiss your butt and let you just sign contracts willy-nilly. And then, when you decide you no longer want the contract because you're not benefiting as much as you used to, or now you've gotten all the benefits that you want, and now I just don't want to have to be held accountable, toss that contract in the garbage now. No. Sorry, in this case, that's not allowed. You're going to hell. I love it. Anyway, she goes on to say, when I get stronger and feel ready, I will tell my story in more detail and plan to do so in a powerful way to not only help raise awareness, but also expand understanding for those who are suffering like me so I can contribute to making something different. Yeah. You're going to hell, honey. Sorry, but if there's a hell, you're going there. Whatever dark forces that you made a pact with, they're going to eat you when you die. They're going to feed on your soul or whatever it is that makes you you after you die, that still exists after your death, if anything exists after your death. They own you. They own whatever that is, and they're going to feast on you until the end of time. Hope you enjoyed your 10, 15 years in the spotlight. Now you're going to suffer for eternity. Well, there you go. There you go. Dark forces. The Lady Gaga has been dealing with her whole career. And you can deal with too if you want success. Nah, pass. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Is Lady Gaga just, selling herself short? Is she really super talented, super duper uber talented? Was she super duper uber talented from the start and she just didn't see it, didn't know it, and, this was just some kind of placebo effect, and that meeting with that old man who just came out of nowhere, came out of the shadows, out of clear blue when she was ready to accept that kind of pact, that was nothing more than something that gave her confidence and belief in herself, and the success that she gained had nothing to do with the dark pact with Satan, and was all her. It was all down to her and her talent that didn't exist until that point. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. I am Bachelor Philosopher on YouTube, and on Alt Tech, I am the Realist Philosopher. Follow me on Rumble, follow me on BitChute, where I mirror all of my YouTube content. And also, if you'd really like to support my work, become a Patreon subscriber, okay? It's a per-piece platform. I post all of these live streams there in audio form, completely edited. Sound is normalized. It's just like watching your favorite radio show, but without adverts. So go check that out. I am the Realist Philosopher on Patreon. Donate $1. I make 4 pieces a month. You'll donate $4. 8 pieces, $8. And you can put a cap on that as well. So any amount is greatly appreciated. Follow me there. And hit the like button, hit the notification bell to be notified of any new content I post. And on that note, I am out of here. I am Bachelor Philosopher, also known as the Realist Philosopher. And I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.